Hello, this is Dreams with Jam. Thanks for joining me today. We are going back to Eternity Isle for a train station and Tiana build walkthrough. If you do like this video, please drop a like at the end. I would really appreciate that as it does help my channel grow. Or better yet, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and bell and get notified for new content. Okay, so we are going to start in the courtyard here. We built a train station in the courtyard and then moving over into the wild tangle. Okay. So what I did here was I ran the train tracks themselves from the back corner here and then over to the bridge section. So you can see I just used a variety of items here to make it look kind of like a loading zone with luggage, etc. And then on the other side here, we have kind of a station waiting area itself. Here we have the clock, the Ratatouille arch going to the back so I can access that mining node back there, and then the back section, through that tunnel area, I guess you could call it. And then I blocked off the sides with the hedges. Okay, so then walking across the bridge, we have to use our imagination like the tracks are continuing, but obviously we do that a lot in Dreamlight Valley because it's all about fun. Okay, so we're gonna head up into the wild tangle here. And this first section, I wanted it to kind of look like, kind of a jungly, I don't even know what you would call it. Wrong side of the tracks section. So we have the Lost and Found building, Goofy's stall. I used the mud path. I didn't want it to look too defined. Much more kind of completely carved out of a jungle. Here we have the little bayou house. And then I just used a lot of different foliage in through here. Jungle trees mixed with some of the maple trees. And then back behind here we would have the outhouse and just some overgrown yard. And then this section here will be in another build coming up with Eve and Wally. Okay, so let's head across the bridge into where the train will come out, and we have Tiana. So you can see Tiana's house here. I did use some of the willows combined with more of the maple trees. So here's Tiana's area, nicely fenced off with the white picket fence to match her home. Just some flowers, a little picnic table by the river. Okay, and then across here I used the gazebo. And of course I used my villager trap of placing some books down so they come and use the area. If you don't know that trick, just use some open books and book stacks in your builds, and villagers will come and stand and read, so you will see your villagers in those particular areas. Okay, so here we have kind of a crosswalk over the tracks themselves coming out of the rocks there into this train station area here where you can hop on or transition to a different area. I just placed like a little food section here, figuring Tiana might come and run that little cafe or stock it with her goods. So I put some beignets, some tea, danishes, things to match, little donuts in the case there. Okay. You're going to have to ignore the memory orbs because obviously all of us are hoarding them right now before the star path. Okay, so we'll cross over again. And then heading to our left, we'll see Tiana's backyard. In this fountain, you can see where the train tracks lead across. Okay, so here in Tiana's backyard, I just put a couple little rocking chairs with one of the barrel tables, and then I gave her her own cute little crock here. The grass is kind of long over here, so I did use a brighter color instead of the green crock, just so he pops out a little bit more. Okay, so I did place the water tower, and then you'll be able to see where the train tracks lead. You can see I used the concert lights around those areas to make it look like the signals. Okay, so then the train will head down into this particular area, again making kind of a walkway across the tracks. And then this is kind of a junction center, so you can see where the train comes out and then it'll swing around into a loop. Down in this section, I wanted to make a kiddie kind of playland. So I used the trolley and then just a grassy area with some of the Toy Story items and the Toy Story fence. And then just some bright colored seating here for the waiting area. Again, using a couple chests and things to look like a loading zone. And the fish tank. As we know, we try to occupy our children with things that they like to look at. So I noticed a lot of places will use fish tanks and whatnot. So I wanted to place that item outside, which when we do the night tour, you'll see it light up, which I actually didn't ever notice because it's usually indoors. Okay, so let's take an overhead view and kind of, you can see the layout in all 4 of the areas. And how the train tracks kind of are laid down. Again, using those concert lights as the train signals. And then obviously the way I have kind of the train laid out, I could, if I wanted to, extend train tracks into the desert area as well. I don't think I'll do that at the moment, only because we're about to get Aladdin and Jasmine and all of their kind of decor. So I want to play around with that before I think of extending train stuff into that section. And here's the main train station, using a lot of those park buildings. And there are obviously different ways to kind of lay those out into a train station build. I love those buildings. They're very versatile. Okay, so here we are in the evening, just so we can see, take a little nighttime walk through, and you can see how the lights glow and are laid out. Oh, hi, Wally. Oh my gosh, is he not the cutest? And here's that fish tank at night. So cool. I love how the lava flows down that. And you can use whatever lighting works for you. I just happen to really like the yellow glow of these lights and the kind of antique look to them versus the lights with the globes. And then I used the wooden lantern lights around Tiana's and then across into this jungle section. Okay, let's head down across the bridge into the main train station so we can see that. I had a lot of fun building this train build. I originally had a kind of train station all through the glade, but it was kind of challenging and fun to kind of travel through different particular areas and biomes. It was a lot of fun. Okay, well, I hope you found some inspiration for your train builds. Let me know where you have your trains in comments below, or if you've used them or want to use them, etc. If you'd like to see maybe a train area in a different biome, let me know. Thank you so much for watching and joining me through this walkthrough. It was a lot of fun. Again, I hope you found some inspiration, and keep on dreaming.